everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Autumn here today to open up this vlog. This vlog is going to be my WhateverAthon week 1 vlog, and I decided that I would like to try to do 3 bingos each week. There are 12 different bingos, and I have 1 through 12 written on pieces of paper in here, and I'm gonna pull which bingo I'm gonna work on, which 3 bingos I'm gonna work on during the week. Some of the books that I read may overlap on other bingos because I do have some of them covering other prompts and everything, so they may overlap on other bingos, which is fine. And there are a few bingos that I would not be able to do the first week because if I get the bingo number 8, which is has the join the 48-hour readathon, that doesn't happen until like the weekend, the first full week of June is when that happens, the 9th and 8th or 9th and 10th or something like that. So I wouldn't be able to do that week if I get that one. Also, I will also do that if I get during the weeks, if that makes sense. During the days I will be doing those, so if I pull bingo number 9 in the last week of whatever, I will have already done the 48 hours, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna just pull all 3. I will pull one and then tell you the prompts and what I plan on reading for those, and then I'll pull another. So okay, this one, and this one is bingo number 10. I know it's very hard to see, but it's 10. There we go. So bingo number 10, and bingo number 10 is this one, yeah. So it's recently hauled, favorite genre, 1-word title, purple cover, and complete a personal reading goal. So for this one, I am for recently hauled, I was gonna do Hey Mr. Marshall by Saffron A. Kent, but that doesn't come out until June 14th, which again, I will probably still use that for it. But for this one, I think what I'm gonna do is read Natasha Madison's new book. It's supposed to come out on tomorrow, the 31st of May, when I'm filming this little part, but it could also come out on the 7th. So if it comes out on the 7th, I will pick something else, but if it comes out on the 31st, I'll read that. For recently hauled, for favorite genre, romance is my favorite genre, so any of the books I pick can count for this. I think what I'm leaning towards is Torn by Karina Cole. So this is a favorite genre, 1-word title, and also complete a personal reading goal because I would like to read all 3 of the Karina Cole books I have physically. I have all of hers on audio, but I want to read the 3 physically, and this also could count for recently hauled because I got it in March. It was the latest Mystic box I've gotten, so it could count. So, but it's gorgeous, and I'm super excited. This is book 1 in all Torn Up series, and I'm super excited. It's a taboo forbidden book. So there's that. Also, for 1-word title, I have Tide, which is book number 2. This could be for one word title, favorite genre, complete a personal reading goal, also continue a series, anything like that. I'm super excited to read this. This one is a kidnapping book. And then also I have, for purple cover, I am going to read Deadlocked by Charlaine Harris, and this is book number 12 in the Suki Stackhouse series. This is also going to count for borrow a book and a spooky book. So yes. Then I also have, for complete a personal reading goal, No Tomorrow by Karina Cole. This is a standalone, but this is also going to count for pull blank cover on the cover, because I did a poll in Discord for WhateverAthon Discord, and I had them pick the color and they picked black. So yes, also favorite genre, so there's that. So these will be the 4 books I read for this bingo, plus recently hauled. Again, this could count for recently hauled too, because it came in the Mystic box during March, so I may count it. Then let's do bingo number 2. Bingo number 2 is 5, and 5 is Pool, least read genre, weapon on cover, 2021 release, and complete a personal reading goal. Okay, so I will definitely be reading No Tomorrow, because this is going to be for poll and complete a personal reading goal. For this least read genre, I'm going to do After by Anna Todd. This is volume 1 in the graphic novel. This also could fit for recently hauled because it came out in May. So maybe I'll do this and just read it for this one. And yeah, I'm super excited to read this one. And then for weapon on the cover, I am going to be reading Pestilence by Thorastix. I don't have a physical copy yet. I do have the series coming to me by the same people that does Mystic Box. They have a paranormal fantasy box, and I have the 4 Horsemen coming to me. They just haven't received the books yet, so I will be getting them at some point. But for that one, it has a weapon on the cover, and that's book 1 in the 4 Horsemen series, which is like a post-apocalyptic series. And I'll use that for different formats, and honestly, on previous TBRs, because that's been on in my mind, I've been like wanting to read it for a few months. Mostly I've been waiting so I get the physical things, but I don't really have many books that have weapon on the cover because I don't really read fantasy. So that one. For 2021 release, I put These Thorn Kisses by Saffron A. Kent, which is book number 3 in her St. Mary's Rebel series. So I will be reading that, and that also was going to be for different format and favorite genre, if I remember correctly, or different continuous series, something like that. So yes. And then complete a personal reading goal, which I've already said. So let's pull bingo number 3. And bingo number 3 is 11. There we go. Number 11. So number 11 is this diagonal. So it's borrow a book on previous TBR, free, last letter, first letter, and complete a personal reading goal. So that's exciting. So for borrow a book, I am gonna read Deadlocked by Charlene Harris, because I have the audiobook from Libby, so I'm borrowing a book. For on a previous TBR, I think on a previous TBR, what could I know I said Pestilence, which has been on previous TBRs, but honestly, I think I might lean towards The Legacy by L. Kennedy, which is the 5th and final book in the off-campus series. It's like little novellas following the 4 other books, couples, which came out in 2021, so that could also be a 2021 release too. I think I'm leaning towards that because I would love to finish that series, so I'm gonna do that. I have it on audio. Then we have a free space, so I don't have to do anything. Then last letter, first letter. For this one, I'm gonna do Unconditional by QB Tyler. This is a forbidden age gap romance, so it ends in L. So the next book I have to pick up starts with an L, and for that I am also going to read a QB Tyler book, which is Love Unexpected by QB Tyler, which is another forbidden taboo romance I have on Kindle. So yes. And then a 2021 release, or no, complete a personal reading goal is the next one. So these are all of the books that I have that I plan on reading, and the few Kindle books. So it's a lot. I don't know if I'll get through all of these because it's only week 1. It's only 5 days. So I doubt I will get through all of these, but I will try really hard. A lot of these I have on audio. Yeah, because I have Tied, Torn, No Tomorrow, Deadlocked. I think I would be able to do this. So yeah, that is what I plan on reading, and I will update when I actually start reading. As I said, it's May 30th right now, so I have 2 days until I can start this vlog. Start reading, and yeah, I'll see everyone when I start reading. So I was getting my journal ready for my planner next week for WhateverAthon, and I have the vertical, so I was able to do every bingo. So here's bingo 10 and like the prompts, and then I'm gonna write what I am planning on reading for that, and then bingo 5, and then bingo 11, and then on here I also wrote the books and what they count for, and then audiobooks, and how long they are. So yeah, this is my spread, and then I will do that for the remainder of the thing. So I thought it was pretty cool. And this is the Always Fully Booked planner by Little Inkling Design. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Update here, it is day 1 of WhateverAthon, and I am gonna start with my first book, which is gonna be Deadlocked by Charlene Harris. This is book number 12 in the Suki Stackhouse series. This is going to count for purple on the cover, borrow a book, and spooky book. I did decide to change one of the prompts, which was first letter, last letter. So I'm going to use this one, Deadlocked, and the letter ends with D. So the last book in Suki Stackhouse's series is Dead Ever After, so it starts with a D. So I'm going to use this. These two will be the first audiobooks I listened to throughout the first week, which most likely I will finish this today and finish Dead Ever After tomorrow because I'm off. So there's that. I just started this, so I'm only on chapter 1, and yeah, so also for Dead Ever After, I'm using that for borrowed a book, hybrid genre, and first letter, last letter. So yes, and then that's pretty much what I am reading right now or listening to. I am also probably gonna read After the graphic novel by Anna Todd, because this one's fairly short and I can get through this pretty quickly. And yeah, I think those are pretty much my reading plans. There's some sprints right now on Gavin's channel, which I just came home from work and put that on. And yeah, I'm gonna read, and honestly I'll probably take a nap. It is 10:30. I'm tired, so I'm probably gonna take a nap, but I will like to at least read for like an hour or so before I take a nap. But that's my plan, and yeah, I'll update in a little bit. Hi, update here. I am still reading Deadlocked by Charlene Harris. I'm on chapter 10. I am 202 pages in on this. Honestly, I have a bit of a headache. I'm listening to this, but I don't know how much more I'm gonna listen to today. I read 203 pages, so I will probably get to at least chapter 11, which is 231 pages. And well, then I only have that much left, so I might finish this, but I don't know. It is 7 o'clock, so I may just get to chapter 11 and call it good for the day. But yeah, I don't know. But as I said, I have a bit of a headache, so hopefully it goes away here soon, and not be too bad tomorrow. But this is the 12th book in the Suki Stackhouse series. This follows Suki and Eric and Bill, and a lot of adventure. There's fairies, there's vampires, there's shifters. So yes, I'm liking it. This will be like a 3-star, like the rest of the series. So there's that. But yeah, that's just my update. I did film a clip earlier of me highlighting the prompts I've done on the bingo board, but I somehow accidentally erased that. So the first book I submitted was Mine to Have, and it was for recently hauled favorite genre in different format. So there's that. And then Deadlock is going to be for purple cover, spooky book, and borrow a book. Also I joined sprints, so there's that. Yeah, so I'm getting there, and that's pretty much it. I probably won't update until tomorrow, and yeah. I finished Deadlocked by Charlene Harris. I'm giving this 3 stars. It's good. I am now listening to Dead Ever After. And yeah, last night was a pretty rough night for me, so I don't know how much I'll listen to Dead Ever After. And I'm sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I had a headache yesterday, and around 12:30 I went downstairs, and then I threw up like 4 times. So my throat is a little, it hurts a little bit. My headache right now is very manageable. I still have a headache, but it's very like manageable. I still feel nauseous and tired, very tired, but other than that I'm doing okay. Luckily I had the day off today, so it's not too bad. But that's my update. As I said, I finished this, and I'm excited to finish this series. And I'm actually really proud of myself for reading this. This series has been one of the longest series I've owned and not read. And I finished it, or will finish it, in the next day or so, which is nice, because my sister gifted me the first 11, I think, for my graduation back in 2009. So that's how long I've had these books, and have not read. Well, I read the first one, so yeah, and I bought books 12 and 13. No, maybe she only gifted me 10. She gifted me 10, and then I bought 11 and 12. I don't have 13. I'm listening to that from the library on audio, and it's a 10-hour audio. So I have, because I listen to it at 3 times speed, so it's like a 4.5 hour audio. So I don't know if I will finish that today. It just really depends, but I should be okay. And this was for purple cover, spooky book, and borrowed book, and I got 200 points for it. So that's always exciting. I have submitted it, and yeah, so I'm 2 books in for WhateverAthon out of my 20. I should be okay. I may change a few books around. I was supposed to read These Thorn Kisses for 2021 release, which I still plan on doing that, but I plan on reading that the week that Hey Mr. Marshall comes out, so I'm not going to read that this week. I may try to find a 2021 release that I can count for that. So yes, but also for on previous TBR, I'm just gonna use Pestilence, which has weapon on the cover, and just do that. So the books I have remaining that I need to read is Dead Ever After, which will be last letter, first letter, hybrid genre, and then borrow a book. And then No Tomorrow, which will be pull and blank color on the cover. Favorite genre. Then Torn, which will be a one-word title. And then Tide, which will be a one-word title and continuous series. And all of those 3 books will be complete a personal goal, because I will want to read more Karina Cole books, and I wanted to do a vlog of me reading those, which this is, so it counts. And then as I said, the only one I have to find is a 2021 release, because also Pestilence, so Pestilence is going to count for on previous TBR, a weapon on cover, and least read genre, because I don't read fantasy. I just don't. Even though I've read it a lot this year, because I've have taken partaken in WhateverAthon, which I read a lot of fantasy romance, and then I wanted to finish this. So it's more, I used to read it back in like 2009, 2010, when I was getting back into reading, or actually not back into reading, when I was getting into reading, I used to read it, but I pretty much just stick to actual romance and not paranormal fantasy, so I'm gonna count it for that. And also it's like a post-apocalyptic world, which I really don't read, so I think I've only read one series like that, and that was Praying for Rain series by B.B. Easton, so yeah. But so I just need to find a 2021 release, which shouldn't be hard, but I'm having a hard time just because I don't know what I want to read for it. So that's where I'm at, and yeah, I'll update when I have more to say. So I just finished Deadlocked by Charlaine Harris, and I'm gonna highlight what it meant. So it meant purple cover, borrow a book, and spooky book. So I'm doing fairly well, and yeah, so I have on Bingo 11, I have on previous TBR, last letter, first letter, and complete a personal goal. Dead Ever After will meet last letter, first letter, hybrid genre, and borrow book is what I'm counting it for. For Bingo number 5, I have pull, least read genre, weapon uncovered 2021 release, and complete a personal goal. And then I just have one word title left in Bingo number 10. So I'm doing pretty well. I need to work on Bingo number 5. But yeah. Update here. I'm about 50% in Dead Ever After. And I think what I'm gonna do, because for the complete a personal reading or personal goal, I think I'm gonna stop this vlog or not talk about the 3 Karina Cole books, and I'll just tell you like what ratings and what they meant for WhateverAthon. But I think I'm gonna do a separate reading vlog for those, just because I feel like that's more what I wanted to do. So I think I'm gonna do that. And as I said, I'm about 50% through. It says I have 5 hours and 15 minutes left, but I'm listening to it at 3 times speed, so I don't know what that is, like an hour and 15, no, I don't know, 45, close to 2 hours probably. And yeah, and then I think I will start my Karina Cole book vlog. So there's that. And also for 2021 release, I'm gonna reread Until April by Aurora Rose Reynolds, which is the 10th book in her Until Him, Until Her series. This one came out in October of last year, which I've read, but I don't really remember it all that much. And the new one, Until May, the cover release was today, and it comes out on the 21st of June, which I'm obviously gonna read, so I'm gonna count that. And I was like, should I do another reread of the series? And then I was like, no, I'll just read Until April again. And that will be my 2021 release. So maybe I'll read that one in Pestilence. I don't know. But I'm gonna do a separate Karina Cole vlog. And then I'll tell you what I thought of them in this, like when I wrap up the week. So yeah, and then Pris is on sprints right now. She has sprints going, and I'm watching them. It is only 4:07. I still have a slight headache, but mostly it's just hot. It is 72 degrees today, and I am hot. I don't like the hot. I don't like the sun. I really don't. So I like winter and fall. Spring's okay, but I don't really like spring because my allergies are bad. And yeah, so winter and fall are like my favorite times of the year. But yeah, so I just wanted to update. So there's that. So I have, well, 5 more books to read. That seems so many in 3 days. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But as I said, well, so No Tomorrow is the longest audiobook, and that's 5 hours and 21 minutes. Torn is 3 hours and 27 minutes, and Tide is 2 hours and 53 minutes, and then Pestilence is 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I have time, but I guess I don't necessarily have to finish the Karina Cole one this week. So I I will start that one, but I don't necessarily think I will finish those 3 books this week. It will probably be next week, and then I'll post that video. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I will be, yeah, so maybe I should just do it until finish Dead Ever After, then read and reread until April, and then Pestilence, and then start the Chronicle. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So the next audiobook I listen to will be Pestilence by Thorastix. Yeah, that works. That's what I'm gonna do. And then that way I can wrap up this vlog and then start that one. Yes, that sounds good. I like that plan. I'm sorry, it's all like rambling, but yeah, so that is my plan now, and I will probably finish It Ever After tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna start rereading until April. I don't know, but we shall see. Yeah. So there's no reading sprints on right now, so what I'm gonna do is do what Becca does, which is dice sprints. I have my 2 dice here, and I'm gonna roll these and then do it myself, and I'm gonna also count this for cozy reading time, and so I will have done 4 bingos if I finish all of the books done. So I'm gonna roll these, and then I'll set up a timer. So Becca does 5 minutes for every dot. Okay, that was not good. We're gonna do it here on this planner. Okay, so it is 9, which is 40 minutes, right? Yeah, 45? You would think. 9 times 5 is 45. So it was 45 minutes sprint, and I will most likely, I'm 77% in Dead Ever After, so I will probably finish that fairly close in the 45 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer right now. I haven't really ever done this, so okay. And here it is, and I'm gonna start it. So I will be back when it's done, and maybe roll again. So I just finished the 45 minutes, and I finished Dead Ever After. I had like 2 minutes left when the 45 minutes ended, so I finished that, and I'm giving it 3 stars. This was the worst book in the series, so it's more like a 2.5, but I will round it up and give it a 3. It was just all over the place. It didn't really make that much sense to me. So yeah, it was definitely not my favorite in the series, but now I'm glad I'm done. I read it, and yeah, no, so yeah, in the next clip I'll highlight what I can cross off for it. I have to write my Goodreads review and whatnot. Honestly, I think I am not gonna start anything. My headache is sort of coming back, so I would not want it to be too bad for tomorrow. So I may just watch some YouTube or some TV and take it easy. So yeah, that is, I'm really happy with that. I finished it, and yeah, so that's pretty much my update, and I will show you my bingo board here in the next clip. Here's the bingo board and what I could cross off. So, borrowed book, hybrid, genre, join sprints. Well, all of these I could have crossed that off, I just haven't. But last letter, first letter, and yeah, those, oh, and cozy reading time, because I'm counting the 45 minutes I did. So, really, I'm so close. I just need to read a 2021 release, and then it will count for that bingo. So, not one of the bingos I did, but I mean, hey, at this point, I'll take the bingos. So, yeah, my board is coming along, and it looks good. So there's that. And yeah, as I said, I think I may just watch some TV, which I guess if I do that, I could probably count that as guilt-free activity, but I'm gonna save that for the 48-hour readathon. My plan for the 48-hour readathon is to read volumes 1 through 4 of Heartstoppers, reread volume 1 through 4 of Heartstoppers, and then watch this episodes on Netflix. That's my plan. So I am going to be doing that for the 48 hours readathon, which is next weekend. So the 11th and 12th or something like that. So yes, I'm super excited to reread those. I mean, I read those in January, but you know, they're super cute, and yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Close in 2 spots. So, and then yeah. So, I will probably update tomorrow. As I said, I will start Pestilence tomorrow and until April tomorrow, and go from there. Update here. Sorry if I look like a mess. My headache is not good today. The same one I've had for 3 days now is not going away. And today it's in the back of my head, and it hurts real bad. But so I probably am not gonna read today. I read to chapter 11 of Pestilence, by Thorastix, and that's probably as much as I'm going to read today. I think it was 60 pages, which is fine. And hopefully I can get my headache to go away. I have work tomorrow 6 to 10, and then I'm off for the next 2 days after that. Also, to top it off, I feel very nauseous and feel like I'm gonna throw up again. So there's not gonna be a lot of reading done today, which is fine. I just got out of the bath and that sort of helped a little bit, but I still, like, it hurts to even hold my head up. Like, just the little bit I'm doing, like the little movements, whew, it does not feel good. So I probably won't read, which is fine. I feel like I will be able to finish Pestilence and until April, in the next few days when I feel better. And I don't want to like force myself to listen to audiobooks, especially with Pestilence, because it's not a genre I usually read. I don't want to force myself to read it. Not that I ever force myself to read when I don't want to read, but I don't want to listen to it when it's not something I normally read, and it lowers my enjoyment, if that makes sense. Like, I always give books like a fair shot, but there's some books, you know, that you if you don't feel good or something, you give it lower star rating than you normally would, if that makes sense, because you're like not in the right space, or you don't feel good and stuff. So I'm just not gonna read, which is fine. I have read 3 books so far. It's only the 3rd, so I have plenty of time to read 17 more books and get my bingos. So I will probably not even start the Karina Cole vlog until next week, like Monday, depending on how I feel. I know that's like only 2 days away, but still. Sorry, but I just wanted to update, and I am gonna go back downstairs and put more heat on my neck, and hopefully it goes away. As I said, the bath has helped a tad, but it's still there, and this is the second worst day. Yesterday wasn't too bad until nighttime, and then it got so my headache just not want to go away, and it's not fun. So I'm gonna go and lay down and get some rest, drink some water, and hopefully it gets better. So it is Saturday, and I'm still reading Pestilence by Thorastix. This is probably going to be the last one I read. I don't even know if I'll finish this today. It is now just 7, and yeah, I have not read any of 2021 release, and for whatever reason, that one is just, I have so many I want to read, but none of them are like, read me, read me. So I don't know what I'm gonna read for that still. I honestly think I might just read a Heartstoppers, volume 3 or 4, when I get to it next week. So I probably won't finish any bingos this week, which is fine. I've gotten close. So that's fine, because I mean this week was 5 days, so and yeah, I've gotten close. So Pestilence will probably be the last one I read, and then next week I will start, hopefully I will get a lot of bingos next week. So there's that. But yeah, I'm watching Sprints on Rise channel. I'll show you right here. And I'm reading Pestilence. I've only listened to 1 chapter, so I'm on chapter 12 now. My headache is okay, so it's manageable, and yeah, I might see what I could read that's on my shelf that is 2021. You would think that one would be fairly easy, but it's not. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll figure it out and go from there. But as I said, Pestilence is probably going to be the last book I read, and yeah, I'm okay with that. It will cross off 3 prompts, so, but I will update later. Update. So I know I said I was gonna save Heartstoppers, all 4 volumes, for the 48-hour next weekend, 48-hour readathon, but honestly, since I haven't been really feeling good, I think I'm just gonna pick these up because they're super quick and they are rereads, and they get me a lot of points. So for Heartstopper volume 1, I will use it for Host favorite because it's Gavin's favorite, a least read genre because I don't read graphic novels, and under 300 pages because it's just under 300 pages. It's like 263. So that will be that. Super cute, and it has LGBTQ plus rep, so I get points, bonus points for that. Then I'll do volume 2, which again, host favorite, under 300 pages. This one's a tad longer than, it's like 294, but still under 300 pages, and least read genre. And then volume 3 will be 2021 release, least read genre, and host favorite. Yeah. And then this one will be purple cover, 2021 release, and host favorite. My battery is about to die, so I'm gonna go, but I thought I would update and see how many I will read today. But yeah. So I just finished Heartstoppers volume 1. I'm just crossing out what I did, and let's see. So I did under 300 pages, host fave, and least read genre. So there we go. Cross off a few more, and yeah, I just finished volume 2 of Heartstoppers, and for Heartstoppers volume 2, it counted for host favorite, least read genre, and continue a series. So with continue a series, I completed my first bingo, this row right here. So yay. Tomorrow, because it's almost 10 o'clock, I will read volumes 3 and 4, and after I read 3, I will get my second bingo. So that's very exciting. Hi, I've actually never really said what Pestilence is. It follows Sarah, who lives in a town, and Pestilence, who is one of the 4 horsemen, come to her town, and that means death for everyone in the town. So she decides to go out and kill him, and then she gets caught and he actually kidnaps her. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm 45% in, and I'm hopeful that I will finish it today. But honestly, I just woke up and my head hurts again, so I don't know how much of this I will actually listen to today. But I'm going to at least finish volume 3 and 4 of Heartstopper, so there's that. But I just wanted to do a quick update. Again, I still need to change my battery, so it's still flashing at me. So I'm just gonna go. I was just gonna say I need to change my battery before it died, and it died. So yeah, I did watch episode 1 of Heartstoppers last night too, and I really enjoyed it, so I will probably finish that today or tomorrow. Maybe today, depending on how my headache feels. But I am gonna go downstairs, eat breakfast, and take some medicine for my head, and hopefully I could stop this headache before it gets too bad. And yeah, so I'm actually think I'm gonna do Pestilence as on previous TBR, Weapon on Cover, and One World title. And if I do that, then I'll get the one. No, I won't. So maybe I won't. Or maybe I will. Yeah, I think I will. Count it as one word title. Just cross it off. And then the Karina Cole thing will whatchamacallit, count as 3 bingos when I finish that, because that way yeah, so I'll do it like one book will count for 3 bingos, if that makes sense. But yeah, I will update later. Update here, I just finished Pestilence and volumes 3 and 4 of Heartstoppers. I also have Books in Lala. Kayla is doing some sprints, so I have her on right now, and I am going to update my bingo boards and submit these 3 books, and then I'm gonna wrap up this vlog and start editing it so I can post it for tomorrow. And yeah, that's my plan. I'm really happy. I think, yeah, I've read 7 books in June and 8 books for WhateverAthon, because the one Maddie said I could count for that, because it started in UK when I finished that, so I'm counting it. And yeah, pretty successful week. I have done 2 bingos and on my way to get a lot more. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I will update here in a little bit with my wrap up and showing my bingo board. So here is this, my bingo board, and I want to go for it. So Pestilence met on a previous TBR, a weapon on the cover, and one word title. Oh, I guess it, oh, okay. It could have counted for a bingo, and I didn't realize that, because Heartstoppers, for guilt-free activity, I watched one episode of Heartstopper, so I'm crossing that off, and that is a bingo. So my next one I will call a bingo, but it's fine. So I have that one, and then Heartstopper Volume 4 was 2021 release, so that's a bingo. So I have done 3 bingos without realizing it. So there's that. And that's how my bingo board is looking. Really, I just have the and of a blank color on the cover, pull, complete a personal reading personal goal, and join the 48-hour readathon. So really, it's pretty doable, and I will finish this with my Karina Cole videos. Those 3 books, I will finish this. The and of, I will just have to read a book with that and then join the 48 hours. So with the Karina Cole books, I will get the 3 out of the 5 on here left, and then that one is next weekend, so I'll do that. But other than that, that's pretty good. So I'm really happy with this. And again, I didn't realize I did a bingo, so my next book I submit, I'll just count it as a bingo, because I just submitted my books. So if I did this first, I would have realized it had a bingo, but that's okay. It's too late now, so the next one I'll just submit it got that bingo. So that's fine. And yeah, this is going to be my wrap up for WhateverAthon week number 1. I accomplished a lot. I read 8 books, and I only have 5 more prompts to cross off, and I completed 3 bingos. So it was not the 3 bingos I pulled out in the number drawer, but still. So the first book I read was technically May 31st, but since it was midnight and WhateverAthon started in the UK, Maddie said it was okay to start. So I read Mine to Have by Natasha Madison, which is the first book in the Southern Weddings? Yeah, Southern Wedding series, which this came out on the 31st of May. I read this and gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This follows Harlow and Travis, and they were friends, and they dated in college, and then they break up, and it's 5 years later. It's Travis is getting married, and he invites Harlow to his wedding, and it's a second chance romance. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and for WhateverAthon, this was recently hauled, different format, favorite genre, and sprints, and I got 200 points for this. So yes, really enjoyed this book, and am excited to read other books in that series. Then I read Deadlocked by Charlaine Harris. This is book number 12 in this Suki Stackhouse series. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. Listened to this on audio from my library. And for WhateverAthon, this covered purple cover, borrow a book, spooky book, and sprints. And I got another 200 points for this. And as I said, this is book number 12 in the Suki Stackhouse series. It just follows Suki, who reads minds and has their shifters, vampires, and a lot of weird stuff. And this just follows her. So there's that. Then I also read Dead After Dark. I don't actually have a physical copy. I only borrowed this from the library. And Dead Ever After is book number 13 in the Suki Stackhouse series. And that was borrow book, hybrid genre, last letter, first letter, because this one, Deadlocked, starts with, ended with a D, and Dead After Dark, or Dead Ever After, started with a D. So first letter, last letter, sprints, and cozy reading time, because I wanted to finish that one and there was no sprints on, so I rolled a die, and it was a 45-minute timer, and I was able to finish Dead After Dark in that 45 minutes. So cozy reading time, and I got 225 points for that. I'm gonna put this down now. And then I reread Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. This is book 1 in the Heartstopper series. This follows Nick and Charlie. It is a LGBTQ plus series, and a teen YA graphic novel, and it's super cute. I love Nick and Charlie. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. For WhateverAthon, this counted for host favorite because it's Gav's favorite. Least read genre because I don't read graphic novels. Under 300 pages. Sprints, and an LGBT plus rep. So for this one I got 250 points. And really excited I got to reread that. Then I reread Heartstopper Volume 2, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This again just is a continuation on Nick and Charlie's story, and it's just so cute. So with this one, host favorite, let's read genre, continue a series, sprints, LGBT plus rep, and I also got a bingo with this one for reading continuous series, and really good.
I'm still not sure about that.
Oh, sorry, my series went, my Siri went off.
It's all good.
Anyways, 5 out of 5 stars, and I got 350 points for this one. So yes, super cute. Then I read volume 3 of Heartstoppers, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This one is where the series sort of gets a little more dark. I mean, it is a little darker. There are other like dark, heavier themes throughout the series, but this is the one that starts picking up more so. This one is where Nick and Charlie and their classes go to Paris, and it's really good. It's super cute. And for WhateverAthon, host fave, least read genre, continuous series, sprints, guilt-free activity, because I did watch the first episode of Heartstoppers on Netflix, and LGBT plus rep, and I got 300 points for this one. Then I read Heartstopper Volume 4, which is the 4th book in Heartstoppers. This is the last one that's actually out physically. So this counted for Host Fave, purple cover, 2021 release, Sprints LGBT plus rep, and I did other rep too because this also has mental health rep, because this is the one that is probably the heaviest one, because this deals with mental health, eating disorders, and also cutting. So this one deals with a lot, so just be aware, but it's still very good and I really enjoyed it, and very heavy but super cute. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars, and this one I got 375 points for it, and yes. And then lastly, I wasn't prepared, sorry. I read Peasants by Thorastix. I don't have it. There it is. And I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is book 1 in the 4 Horsemen series. And this, for WhateverAthon, counted for 1-word title, weapon on cover, previous TBR, and sprints. I got 200 points for this. What I didn't realize is that this actually counted for a bingo too, because I crossed off guilt-free activity and I just didn't realize that. But I submitted it before I realized it was a bingo. So the next bingo I get, I'm gonna call it for 2, just because I did get a bingo and I just didn't get it. So, but anyways, this is a I can't ever say that, post-elliptic series that follows Sarah, who lives in a small town, and Pestilence comes, and that means death for her village, and she decides that she's gonna kill him before he could kill anyone in her village, and she gets kidnapped and he takes her hostage, and it's their story. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I listened to this on audio. And for WhateverAthon, I already said weapon on cover. You can't really see, but he has like bow and arrows on his back, so I'm counting it because I don't really have books that have weapons on covers, so there's that. And as I said, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, and yeah, so I am just pulling up my spreadsheet for the pack. So I read a total of 8 books. 2,650 pages were read this week, and I earned a total of 2,600 points for Team Shelf Slayers. And here's my bingo board. As you can tell, it's coming along very good. As I said, I got 3 bingos. So I got this bingo, which I did not call. I have this bingo, which was my first one, and then I have this bingo. So yes, I'm doing really well, and I'm very happy with that. I did not do the bingos that I pulled out of the thing, which is fine. So next week, what I am going to do is just do my Karina Cole vlog that I've been talking about doing, and it will be that vlog for next week. And then I probably won't do a full week vlog, because then we have the 48 hours. So I'll probably do my Karina Cole vlog and then the 48-hour vlog, and then the following week I will continue picking out bingos. but maybe I will probably be done with the board, honestly, by then. But yeah, I don't know. But I know I won't be vlogging fully for WhateverAthon next week because I'm just gonna do my Korean and Cool one and then the 48 hours. So that is my plan, and I'm really happy so far that have been able to read these books, and that I did really well, actually, like, surprisingly. And if you're participating in WhateverAthon, how well did you do? And I'll see everyone later. Bye.